How you doing, guys? I'm just making a short video here on an exercise we're going to do this week called the Zercher Squat. So this is an exercise that I've been sort of wanting to put into the classes, the sessions for quite a while, a number of years actually. But one of the main problems with a Zercher squat is that the position you're going to be holding it in requires traditionally a strongman bar, because it's traditionally a strongman exercise. Now a strongman bar essentially is a thicker bar than these standard bars, and because it's thicker though, it sits nicer. You're going to be holding it here, it sits better in here, and it's, believe it or not, maybe comfortable is not the word, but it's comfortable. Whereas if you were to do a Zercher squat with this bar, it digs right into the elbow because it's quite thin and it's really uncomfortable. But for some reason it never dawned on me until fairly recently that we could use the hip thrust pads to create a thicker bar area essentially. So the Zercher squat is a great squat alternative, or variation I would say. It's because of the unique position of it, you won't be able to load it the way your legs the way you would a normal squat. It differs from a front squat, but the idea is that the load, the weight is at the front of your body, front side, and when that happens, when you've got the weight in the front side of the body, your core muscles are activated a lot more. Okay, so this is really going to hit your core muscles and abdominals hard. Gets maybe the biceps would come into it a little bit more as well. But another benefit of a front loaded squat is that because the weight's in front of you, generally speaking, you'll be able to go a bit deeper into the squat, because it almost acts like an anchor to hold you or stop you from falling back quite so easily as you go low. So that's the main benefits of it. It's really great for core activation. It does work your legs, works your back muscles a bit as well, and it gives you a chance to go a bit deeper into your squat, so it's a bit of a mobility exercise as well, or a mobility challenge. It's also one of those exercises that's quite awkward, and usually I find it's the awkward exercises that carry over into everyday life a wee bit more. Like if you're trying to carry something heavy, like you're not going to be able to carry it like in a nice wee compact way that you would if it was a bench press or a squat on your back. So it sort of mimics those sort of everyday movements that you might find yourself doing, moving furniture or whatever. So what you're going to do, you're just going to come down to it. Now ideally the height of this would be probably a bit higher for me, but I'm just leaving it here as standard because everyone that's going to be doing this is at different heights. But what you're going to do is you're going to come down and you're going to basically get the bar in between, like in at your elbow crease against your forearms, and you're going to just squat up, step back a few inches, and then from there I'm not going to go into loads of cues with this because everyone's fairly familiar with squatting, but you'll notice immediately when you're holding this position that you're heavily loading the core. It's a wee bit harder to breathe as a result of that, especially talking at the same time. And then from there you're just going to aim to squat down. Okay, I would suggest you have your elbows just slightly inside your legs or inside your thigh, but don't make sure you're not bracing against them or resting, because we don't want to see this sort of like rested position. This is quite easy and comfortable, so we don't want to go this low. But just as a general guide, you want to come down if you can, get your elbows close to your inner thigh area, and then you're going to squat back up. Okay, so nice and controlled, nice and low, then driving back up. Okay, it's pretty straightforward in that respect. Doing it in practice is much more challenging, but it's a really nice variation on a squat movement. Okay, so we're going to give this a go and we'll see how you do. Okay.